Good morning.
Good morning.
Our subject this month, we're talking about change and change in a positive direction. And one of the things that you almost always notice when you're doing prayer treatment for yourself or for somebody else is that there is usually a change that is necessary in the mind of that little inner child of ours that will believe anything it's told, and it believes it with emotion, which kind of nails it down in there. So there's usually a necessity for something to change in that computer part of us that believes whatever in order to make this thing that you're asking for in your prayer treatment happen. So there are books and books written about all the different ways that we could make that inner child change its mind. And the other day I lost my emerald ring, and it was a ring that my sister had given me when she died, and it's really valuable to me. So I called Elaine Wright, who is one of our practitioners, and she has this total belief that nothing is lost in the mind of God. So she is the one to call when you lose something, because she absolutely will not accept the fact that anything is lost. So I did that. I had her do prayer treatment for me. A couple of days went by, and then a couple of days later, this friend of mine came over who started meditating with me about 40 years ago. Came over and visited, and we visited for a while, and then when he left, I went into the kitchen and I thought I saw something near the garbage can on the floor. And it was one of those little tabs, you know, that you open a can with. And next to it, so there was that ring, and then next to it was my ring.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm happy to get it back. And I got to thinking, I think it has something to do also, not only with Elaine's prayer treatment, but the fact that Bob was here. Because I remember that Maharishi, who runs the Transcendental Meditation Movement, said, always travel in twos, with the meditators, travel in twos. And of course he meant or more, but anyway, and I remembered that when I went to Israel to learn an extra TM program, which is many years ago, he had told us that. He told us to travel in twos. And on Thursdays, we'd have a day off from doing our regular study program, and we would go downtown to the little town of Safat, and we'd go and have lunch, and then we would go shopping. And we'd go to this restaurant that was owned by this very good-looking Israeli guy, and he was totally in love with my friend, who was totally beautiful. And the Israeli waiters are not all that careful, and when they serve you, you know, kind of bump you. So he would put my dessert in front of me, probably bump my arm, and then he would put her dessert in front of her with a little heart drawn on it in coffee. And he didn't speak English, and of course she didn't speak Israeli. So that was their means of communication, and she would blush and she would giggle. So then we would go on and go shopping. Well, my beautiful friend wanted an eyelash curler. And so a lot of the shopkeepers did not speak English. So we're going from shop to shop doing this thing of trying to tell them what she wanted. So that first go around, we didn't have any results. And the next Thursday, I decided, okay, let's see, Maharishi told us to travel in twos, and it has to do with manifestation. It has to do with things going right, the way you want them, going the way you want them. So I thought, okay, let's do a prayer treatment for the eyelash curler, and then we'll travel. And so we did our restaurant thing with the bumping and with the heart and the giggle and the blushing, and then we went shopping. And so we spent that whole day shopping, and we were at our bus stop waiting for the bus to come back and take us up the hill at the end of the day. And I turned around, and in this shop window right behind me, it was full. of eyelash curlers. Like who'd have thunk, you know? So after that, we started noticing that we were manifesting stuff instantly. We were manifesting our desires instantly. We had a lot of fun on Thursdays after that.